Hello and welcome. Right then, we're going to get stuck in straight away. Let's get cracking. That I missed, and there's a little bit in the middle, and there's a couple of corner bits. So let's grab that and watch Sarah finish this last little bit in the middle, and then we'll do that far corner which seems to have got missed. So yeah, this is going to be perfect. We've done every last. The last thing I'd like to do, because it has been a monster, I've got to be honest, this is, if I hadn't time-lapsed this would be, well, I think, when did we start? When did we start the recording? Oh, it's got to be a good 2.5 hours. It has. There was a slight break when I went down for a little bit of tea, and I paused it and then started the recording again. So there will, if you looked very closely at the time, there's going to be like a gap where time sort of started again. I was in the same position on the field, although the camera angle very rarely stays the same, so it's not quite as cut and dry. But if you look closely, I don't really try to disguise it on purpose, so you can see that there is no camera trickery, because it is possible to do it. I've always said that there's lots of ways you could cheat with this. It's just that I don't see the point. I want to play this by the book, and if I'm going to cheat, there's only one person to cheat. Well, I'm not actually. If you've got viewers, you're cheating your viewers as well as yourself. But I don't like cheating either of us. Yeah, either me or yourselves. Definitely is not. Yeah, I think the coupling, you can see the PTO is working now. I got that. I did have problems with it a long time ago. I don't quite understand the reading of the hitches is a little bit strange. There's simple hydraulics, and then there's dual control hydraulics. I personally have never seen it written like that, so therefore I'm not 100% sure what that actually means. Right, there's a little tiny bit in front which it's not going to see. Which it sort of thinks it's done. And then there's a little triangle there, and it looks to be a little one over in that corner too, but I can't see. Oh no, there is a bit of red actually. I think that's a legit one. So we should do these so that our field is as perfect as it can be. It's not used that much fertiliser actually, I've got to be honest. The Predor's been very reasonable. I have always said the one by holes is fantastic for liming, but not so fantastic. Its superpower is definitely liming. It's not for fertilising. Yeah, this is a cracker for fertilising. Brilliant. And one little tiny red triangle over here. Yes, I've switched everything on. We will have a good look for those who aren't familiar with the farm production by Cavalier Roy. It is a bit of a complicated but fantastic bit of kit. Brilliant. Yeah, we certainly are getting through. We've gone down 14 odd thousand, I think it was. Right, let's have a look. Let's show you. It's super power though. Obviously it looks a little bit like a BGA. It's got those special turrets that actually do things. This produces, I should show you, which is what I didn't quite understand this when I first looked at it. I still don't say, yeah, the farm productions by Cavalier Roy. If you look closely, it's super duper power is this. If you put 6 water in, it naturally produces, you could say 1 and 1, which means you don't need to put any of that in or any of that in. All you need to do is put 6 water in, and it produces 24 of that from that, because it naturally produces these 2 products. So therefore, naturally, it produces silage additive. That is this as superpower. So if we do, I'm not going to sell this. I want to show it all in the morning, bit by bit. Yeah, because we're not going to be. This is our last final cut this year. I will at some point get this gone. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That normally stacks on top of itself. I mustn't have quite got it right, and it toppled over, which means it's going to throw me in the air next time I grab it, or I have to budget with the telehandler. So our field is completely done. Yeah, so that's its superpower. That we'll sell in the morning. If we speed time up a little bit till, say, 1, it'll give it 2 ticks to do all the pushing around that the productions have got to do, and then we will go through till November. Yeah, Did that not tick up or tick down? We haven't got any generator. Oh, it's going down. Production costs, of course it is. Right, so then we need to go to sleep until the morning. Let's just check. Yeah, we will have a look at this, although to be honest, I don't think we can. Yeah, that is such a shame. It is a beaut, that is. But again, we have one goal. We've got to stick to it. If there's a stupendous, terribly good deal, then it's 9 o'clock as well. It is. I want to be shifted to the 9 o'clock mornings. Yeah, I wanted a little bit of movement there because we've done all the work. Obviously, I think it's supposed to grow in November, but I don't know whether that means... I think so. So it's got to first growth stage. If you look on this, it's supposed to grow in November, which I presume is December morning. It also dies back, so it'll probably go back one when it's gone forward and remain at this. I think that's how it works. So right, anyway, yes, let's have a look. And what did we do? 159,564. Let's see what we actually got and hope that I haven't made any mistakes and forgotten to switch something on. Silage additive is 32 tons, and we've still got a little bit of water left. The road should have gone across 142 tons of silage. The methane, obviously, we need for a lot of the things that this actually does. The herbicide, we can create it with this, but again, I'm using the other one. But these type of things, solid fertilizer, is not a bad thing to do. You just add water, manure, and that to do that. But we haven't got any manure at the minute. Slurry, you can also create from manure. Now, I am trying to play this that we don't have any stupendous things. Mineral feed's a cracking one. It's a very expensive product. So if when we start to go do arable, it's not a bad idea to do even a small amount of these will actually be fantastic. And it will cut its own sugar beet to do that, Diesel's not bad. Again, canola and sunflower oil plus the methane that we've already produced plus water. And again, diesel's not a bad seller, but silage additive and mineral feed are far better. But again, you can't do everything. So pig feed as well you can do, and the tail mix ration you can do. And also you can use your very own mineral feed. 400 to produce that. But the farm supply production has got a few nice ones as well, really. 2 to 2. 1, 5 and 1. I mean that one's quite a good one really for us, because you could do hay from grass itself, but not this year. I realise. I thought for once, people have said for a long time about mixing TMR. Well, this one's the one we're going to do it. Yeah, we're not going to use a mixing wagon, but we are going to use our productions, which is the power of FS22. Right, so then what have we got left? 6 tons. Oh, that's not going to make us rich. No, it isn't actually. This is true. So then, how is the digestate? That has gone. That doesn't seem right. The digestate doesn't seem... We should have 70 odd tons. Herbicide. Now that is good. But herbicide does not need... Oh, what's happened to the digestate? That's not... That can't be right. Something's happened to the digestate. We should have, from the farm supply production, if we've got 158, we should have 75 tons of digestate. So where has the digestate gone? It's not sitting in anywhere. I've seen this a couple of times where things are not quite right. So with 75 tons of digestate short that's disappeared through some sort of mod clash or something, because I've not missed anything, have I? Lime, no, there's nothing I've done wrong. Water distributor, that's now done. So yeah, it's true. Oh, that is annoying. I've got to be honest, this is going to cripple us because that's not right. We can all do the maths. What do? Oh, we need to do something because obviously the Let's Play sort of is relying. I've very carefully done this. We've got something similar on Fox Farms. I wonder if there's a sort of leech somewhere. Let's grab. Yeah, we're gonna play this fairly. Let's stick the. It's going to be annoying in a way. Let's stick a container. Grab some digestate. I think you can do that from. I think you can. I'm sure you can from this. Right. Okay. Don't like having to do this, but mechanics have caused the issue. We can all do the mathematics. It is 50% of that for that. Now let's grab a tractor because it does struggle a little bit. The telehandler does with the. Yeah, it's not really meant for doing this, even though it's even that will. This is annoying, really. Very annoying. Let's put a bit of lights on. Yeah. Typical, but it is. Yeah, we can all do the maths. It is true. It's you can the ingredients and what should have happened, and to only produce 5 tons is terrible, and also 75 tons have disappeared. That's the biggest thing. Where did the 75 tons of digestate go? It's not like we've been reimbursed for it or anything like that. Where it could, yeah. So what? It is strange because Fox Farms had a similar issue, but the digestate was there, it just would not shift. I also had, I'm only surmising, well, I'm not trying to cast any aspersions. I also had the distributor biometana on that, so it's, yeah, and I'm not accusing. What I'm saying is that you've also always got to look for what are the similarities. I mean, I've got similar mods on. What you've got to say, what is the similarities? Now this is going to do 20 tons, so we're going to need 3.5. And yeah, straight to the production shed. I mean, I was trying to work this out, and there's no way we can do it, but we should be able to do this. We should. There's no reason why, with what we should have had, that we shouldn't be able to do this. And that, I was thinking, well, you've got to give yourself a fighting chance. You've got to do a little bit of maths. I don't mean completely. I never do that because I think it ruins it. If everything you're doing on Farming Simulator is all about brass tacks, it gets a bit boring. But you do get a feel, and you think, yeah, no, I'm going to earn a lot of money from doing that. Obviously, it's hard economy, so we're not going to earn terribly well. But it's still a fertiliser business, even at its worst, it's still good. So, apologies, that's a little bit too far out. It's 40. No, we've got to take that back as well. So we're going to call that 500 per load. It's easier, 6 out. So that's 1,000 we need to give ourselves back. Yeah, because obviously we're doing this as a for whatever has caused this, which is interesting. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do this. If I suspect it was the Omatana, we could remove it and see if it makes any difference. If it doesn't make a difference, then we know for a fact that it has absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with that. So this is going to be 60. And I need 115 tons or thereabouts. Still not perfect. Well. It's not. It's 60. It's got 5 tons. How much digestate? It loses a quarter, so 5 tons would be 1. It's like 1.5 tons, really. So we need to sort of shortchange ourselves. More like 13.5. Roughly. Now it's difficult because this thing fills at 5,000 litres per second, so it's a little bit fast. That'll do. That was close enough. So that is, with the F12, 3,000. Just call it 3,000. That is close enough. It was 500 when it says 1,500. Yeah, it was. I'm cheating. By mistake, I might add. Yeah, I'm not a math wizard, as I've proved many times. I'm not terrible, but I'm not brilliant either. So that's about where we should be. We stick this in. We're going to lose some time though, really, with doing this. Although I suppose time, the produce that we've got is what it is, and it's not going to grow. And that's why I didn't want to shortchange this, because this is our sole means of actually doing this. So do we? No, because the digestate side of this is already done, really. Yeah, I did actually do that right, didn't I? Please tell me it's not my mistake. Yeah, no. Yeah, that is right. 1,000 does half as much of that as it does that. And obviously it's done all of the grass, and 169 would actually be 80 tons actually of digestate. So I have shortchanged myself slightly, but I'm happy with that, really. And obviously it's just disappeared, like it's distributing somewhere else, and we've not got anything where it distributes to. Right, okay, so then how do we do that? So the digester is now into the production shed and is now going to do that, but it is going to take till tomorrow morning. I think what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to sell. I'm not going to look, it is going to be what it is going to be, although herbicide doesn't have a sell point, or usually doesn't. So if we look at this, it should tell us, yeah, no sell point, that is right. March is the best. And it's only 43,000 for that amount. So that is actually, I've got to be honest, that's really quite terrible, even on hard economy. So then let us sell the two products that we have got. Even though that is awful, really. It is. Solid fertilizer we're also going to sell. And we're also going to sell our secret, the superpower on this, which is, so keeping the lime and the silage additive we are going to sell. So on the hour we should have a bit of a bang, but it's nowhere near what we should be. We're keeping the methane for all the products that does need to do. So speed time up for till 10 o'clock and see what bang we do get. Yeah, well, if we've got to duck and dive a bit, I did hope that we were going to, like, obviously. No, I think we're going to be all right. Now then, the one thing that is going to take time, obviously, is the digestate. Is going to take a while, I think. For that, is to do that type of thing is going to take. That is about a month of that. So we're going to go through, but just because I'd like to. I was hoping that we really would actually do the by the farmyard. Remind me. I think. Is it? Was it 100? No, I think it was nearly 300,000. It is over 300,000. It's going to be tough, that one. It is going to be hard. It is. But we shall see what we shall see. I mean, yeah, we're going to have that. Oh, that is a point. Yeah, our secret weapon, which is a bit of a thing every single month, is that one thing, which is a silage additive, which does need 6 water, which is 6 times 24, is not an awful lot. So that should actually do us till December morning. So this, now let's see what happens by the morning for the grass, because I think that is it. So I think that is everything. And whatever I've missed, as it actually really is in real life. But we should be able to sell that, so we should have a bit of a hit. But it is a bit of a hit. Although it is a good product, even on hard economy, there should be a bit of a bang. Ooh, that's a little bit more of a bang than I was expecting, actually. Ooh, I do like that. Yeah, so it's sort of grown but dies back at this time of year anyway, so I think I'm right in saying that. So it should be staying in that first growth stage in a way. Right, so then how much water did that go down? Not a lot at all. It really does not need much to produce that. to sell it. So then, just to remind myself, 354. We've got 320. So we can do it. Fantastic. We are now the proud owners of the farmyard. Hooray. I was hoping we would do it. I really did think we would. We're going to go through to January morning because all we've got to do really, in fact I suppose we could make this quick. We've got enough water in, and we have obviously in a way got a generator. You could call that a generator technically. Now we've done all of our harvest. I think everything's gone though really now. I think that's the only thing we've got left doing. Yeah, we've got that's can be switched off. The lime is finished. Silage additive is the one thing that we've got going. The silage, is that still got some? Oh, a very tiny amount. Yeah, I was gonna say you could technically switch it off, but we'll leave it. Silage can be switched off because I don't think yeah, I'm not going to say anything. So there is a little bit of it is a little tiny bit as well. So yeah, we're really talking minimal amounts. Yeah, we could switch that off, but we may as well switch it off actually. So then that's not going to do us any bad. The only thing, and this is a very good way of seeing exactly how much on hard economy. Now if you're on easy or normal, you're going to get quite a bang for this every day. But we can see exactly how much of a bang we get, and also we're going to lose a bit because we now own the farmyard. Of course this varies from map to map. So if it's a good price, we'll get a good bang. So 37,000, 1,060 property maintenance, and a little bit of, yeah, so 37,000 is what. So it's not a grand amount. It's like a pretty good. Now then, let's just make sure. Yeah, because if we're going to do this, let's just go through till March and see what is what. Yeah, that really is it. So we've got some silage for mixing TMR. Let's go through to we've not really been looking at this. It's true. Oh wow. Yeah, we haven't. That is true. We've not. But to be honest, let's be totally honest now. I don't really think that we could afford. Wow, that's a nice little one. That is a nice little one. Very good value. They're very good value anyway. So that is fantastic. But yeah. Yeah, we're going to go through. We are one thing, obviously, as soon as possible, because to work with that, actually, cows, even a few cows, will produce a little bit. But I want to whoosh us through till March so that we can then crack on. So the only thing we've got going for us at the minute is that little bit of a generator, which just nibbles away at the water and produces quite a lot of that, which is rather amazing. Yeah, it's 60. So yeah, that is about right actually. Yeah, no, are we all right for a little one? And last but not least, and then we are going to leave it there. I just thought it was a good way. We've wiled away the wind, but we've done all the work we could. It's not like we're just sitting on the backside not doing anything. We really have worked the one field that we've got, our one asset, to the absolute maximum. Done every single ounce of work on it that we could possibly do. And that's it. See, March morning. That's that second growth stage. I think. Yeah, it is. It's the not the golden green, it's the greeny green. So we will wait till April morning for this. That is a point, do we? Oh, that is amazing. So is the Noah. We're going to do that for once, something like that. I like the number plates. Yeah, we will. And that also, definitely. And the one thing we'll do, we'll leave it at what it is. But the one thing we will do is, no, that's not that. It is, yes, for 500. And we will change the colour. I'm going to go chrome. And what are we going to do? I've never had it silver, actually. I actually like that a lot. And yes, I know we've got another lorry. I know that. It's not a bad thing, and it is a cracker. 109,243. We will... Do we go through till tomorrow? This is completely... This is our one asset. Obviously, yeah, let's just do a victory lap. Let's go and have a bit of a look now that this has probably changed. We will be able to open the doors now, which we couldn't do. Actually landed in this and like thought, oh, I'm stuck in here, I can't get out. See, because we didn't actually own the farmyard. So now let's have a bit of a look around at our fantastic sheds. Top of the range, Hallman sheds. So there was something here. Oh, okay, I can't pretend I didn't see that. So there was something here that has now disappeared. Something there that has now disappeared. But we haven't lost everything. Hang on a minute, didn't we have cows? No, I think we still have. I think they're over there. And to be honest, of all the things that we've got, that probably is the single. Can't even speak now. And also there's chickens again. So how many chickens are there? Yeah, we're going to do everything that we can do. One of the only few animals I don't really do. 360. So fantastic. So we've got chickens, and we have got cows, and we've also got this as well. Which when we get a little bit of cash, we will. Well, we've got our actual loose at the minute. So how many animals are we allowed? 320. That is really reasonable. So that is the top priority, so that it works well with our with what we've got already. Ooh, and I can see a sheep. Yeah, 60. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. It is. I'm really looking forward to getting this. Is this another farm production? Is this classed as now? Will we see 2? Farm production's 2. That is the original one. The farm. No, that is the Cavalier Roy. So, it's a hayloft. Okay. So of course it is the same building, isn't it? It is. Although, do we? We don't really need it, do we? I've got to be honest. We've already got one. And now it is ours. I think we will. Just pointless, and it's taken up room. Everything else we are absolutely keeping. Yeah, and an easy shed as well. Fantastic. Yeah, no, I didn't know about this. I think this is where the tractors were all stored to begin with. And that is our... Oh, okay. That is our farm. I think we've probably found every collectible, to be fair. Breeding pen. Hang on a minute. So is this... Wow, so is this like where we can put... Is it for... Or is it... Doesn't tell you what animals... What it is, does it? Is this sheep? Another breeding pen? I don't know. I suppose the only way to really find out would be to find out where... Yeah, let's put zone markers on. As I say, let's do this properly. I'm excited now. Let's go and see where the... Yeah, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. So it is actually. It's like a... You see, and this is what I was hoping for, something like the Noah for, because you can actually then put the animals from one place to another whilst they're growing up, and I will actually use it. I've wanted to do that on lots of Let's Plays. Yeah, wow. So this has got quite a lot of... Let's have a quick wander around now that we can see everything. We've seen that's 320. We've seen that's 360. I think that's it. I think that's as much as we have... It is an amazing farmyard, really. Not cluttered, lots of space, beautiful sheds, which I am not going to sell because that is a very good way of making an absolute fortune, and sort of I think is sort of abuses the kindness of the yeah, I mean, something that like the hayloft, which we don't need because we've already got the same thing in another way. Now that I do see in a different light. Yeah, so it switches the symbols off as well. I saw the symbol for the mineral feeds. That's the one. Yeah. Always that needs to run through. So, and I think that after that monster session is where we're going to leave it. Can we afford any fields close by? I mean, we've bought, and I do realise obviously we have got a cedar, and this is the month where if we're going to do it, we would probably, it would only be a small field, and it might not be a good one because, yeah, Hobson's choice really, and also it's got to be a field that's not actually active at the minute. We could afford that. There's quite a few ploughed ones, but I think these are beyond our range of being able to buy. Yeah, that's beyond us. That's definitely going to be beyond us. 32. Oh, that's definitely beyond us. 11 will be 2. That will be 2. That will be 2. These are then getting a little bit far away, and it's out of our range anyway. So to be honest, one of the few fields we can afford is a long way away, but it is an actual arable field. Do we do it? It is literally just the field as well. We've still got money. I think we will. In this game, you've really got to sometimes, yeah, I mean, we've got 71,000. It's almost New Farmer start. We've got our secret weapon. How much is water have we got in that? How much did it sort of eat away over the winter? Not a lot. About 6 tons a month, something like that, or maybe slightly more. Just going to have a one last look at our little field at the bottom, and then I'm really going. It's just, so I think it's nice to unwind a little bit when you've done these things. So then our field is the one over there. I do realise this goes against nearly everything that I always do normally, because I like to have field, but then again this is a legit reason for doing it, in so much as it's the only field around us that as a farmer we could actually afford. How do we actually get to this? We could go down that long track. That's an awful long way. There are these little crisscrossy ways through here, and I did think about that. Is there a secret way to the shop? Maybe. Yeah, maybe there is. Now that's a wall, so there is a bit of a, you could get to that, and then you can get straight up there to the back way to the shop, which cuts out an awful long leg there, really. Yeah, actually that's that, and there's no hedge or no fence that way on. Why is that? It's a grain. Now I presume there's some way past that. I'm hoping. Well, let's have a look. I know I did say this was elastic, but sometimes, yeah, I'm not sure this is going to work, because I think it's enclosed with the fence, and I don't think there's a way to sort of get around it. No, I think I'm right. Yeah, so we could get up to this point, but you really couldn't get. Yeah, no, it's not going to work, is it? That's a shame, that is. You never say never. Fully investigate. If you're going to, oh, I can see something as well. Yeah, fully investigate is true, or else you don't ever know unless you properly look. No, I am right though, and it's been done on purpose, hasn't it? Fantastic. So we investigated and we fell flat on our face. Yeah, so it is the way we came, which is to go up that road, which is not that much further really. Hang on a minute, never say never. You could, I think, let's just grab our new lorry, which is quite fast. And we've got a hitch, so we could grab the Noah, although we might leave it, so the animal thing could be at this end. Just have one last little look, and I know I'm stretching it a little bit. It's yeah, just sometimes I think it's because you're tired and you normally would like say no, that is it, and then like you're tired, so no, it's not around here, is it? It's actually around the other side. It's amazing. This building is on so many different maps, on different Let's Plays, and it can have its repair point there. It can have the original one, like I'm talking about, on the left-hand side, and this one is here where that bit of a smudge is. I think. Yeah, there we go. Right, fantastic. Oh, I do like that silver. Right, we'll just have a bit of an investigation and then we've got to bring it back anyway home, so we'll have a look. Yeah, in time obviously we're going to like buy some big equipment, so right, can we actually sneak down that way and find ourselves? On most maps there is a like a, not a sneaky way, but like a special way, like here. You see, I think you found it. I think this is it. Yeah, you see, that's the enclosed road that we just looked at. That is a field that we've got. Oh, it's grass. No, it's not. No, it's definitely not. Yeah, we can see our place from over here. So it's a little bit. You can hook the wall, which is. Oh, we can as well. But we also need to keep our eyes peeled for little pigs sometimes that escape from pens. I do like the way that they're on the walls on that. The only reason I saw that was the colour. I'm not really scanning, not exactly, although I'm a little bit aware of it. So you sort of are partially looking. So we've got a lot of work to do. We're going to work with what we've got. We might actually split the field because it's more important that we sow a little bit. Now then, on this, what are we sowing? We need wheat and we need corn, which we haven't got anything. We have, yeah, we've missed wheat because obviously we'd not got the money for the field at that point. And sunflowers we can do. Again, we might need to lease. Canola we've missed. So do we just do a cash crop this year? Just do some oats for some straw, because we need straw for some of the processors. And also we could do silage from that, so that we've got a decent. Oh, actually, to be honest, we need straw anyway for the mix. If for once we're mixing, then in all honesty, we really could do with straw for the mix. So yeah, I think that's the way to go. So I think this year we're just going to literally plant some oats and go from there. So this time I really am going. All that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.